Yo, what's going on? It's BlankImanity. Today, we're going to do a Grisaia no Nekone Meikyuu, something along the lines of that. But basically, the second season of Grisaia no Kajitsu. This is Meikyuu, Hayaku, it's date. This is gonna be a review, if you can't tell, because if we did a live action, we had to split it into 4 different parts, so it could be equal because of like coffee shop. Oh my god, is that? Wait, that's nothing. Wait a minute. What's that? Meow? Yo, what's going on guys, BlankImanity. Today, if you couldn't tell from before or in the title, we're doing a review of Grisaia no Meikyuu. Yeah, so yeah, because yeah, like I said, 40 minutes, that's double the time. But anyway, let's get into it. Grisaia no Meikyuu. So basically, yeah, let's just start how it begins. So at the very beginning of the episode, it said 2 years ago in Vancouver. What was he doing in Canada? We don't know. Maybe he was
playing
hockey and maple syrup and shit. So yeah, he was in Canada trying to save a hostage from some plane. So from a plane who was a hostage, who turned out to be the principal of the high school that he now has all the bays inside of it. I mean, like, you know what I'm talking about, you know. Like, he killed the hostage, not really killed, with a shot in the foggy area weather, from a long distance. We still don't know how he's that good at shooting.
His middle name.
No.
Long distance.
No, he doesn't have glasses.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so we don't know how the heck does he shoot from that range. I have no idea. And apparently he could. And then no. And then yeah, why? So anyways, the next of that bit, we basically get to the bit where full on JB is looking at his profile like a pedophile because it's file. Yeah, so then she was looking at his file, talking about how his dad was a guy who ran an antique shop. His mom was a weak person. His sister was really talented in art and science. And this Yuji right here is just ordinary. He's not Harry Potter. He ain't Shinichi. He ain't Kaneki. He's just Yuji. Who eats bread with water. Oh yeah, he's just the ordinary Yuji. This ordinary Yuji was thinking that he'll get a promotion today, but JB, Justin Bieber, was like, no,
never say.
You know what I said to you? I just want to know about your sister. Like, pedophile. I told you she was a pedophile. She just wants to know about his sister, what kind of girl, what kind of person she was. So he goes on explaining that Kazuki was talented at art. She could paint. No, not yet. She could paint shit that her dad had in the attic or some shit.
Yeah.
At, I don't know, 5 years old.
Yeah.
That's impossible right there. Yuji's drawing even look better.
Yeah,
like,
I know, right? Lots of things.
It's like, how can she even do that? How can she? But apparently she could. And then basically she went off and but then Yuji was like, and sometimes I didn't really trust my sister. Yeah. So then he goes on telling a story when his sister was like, do you wanna play catch?
And then they played.
What bullshit is that? I thought he was like some awesome guy.
Yeah.
And that was he playing catch with his own sister. They go throw the balls around and told him to eat his chopstick with his right hand.
And
Mickey
throw with his left hand when Mickey is here on the
so
right hand.
with his left hand, he could do a lot of other things. So when he got home and learned about his left hand and shit, like
He started using his
Okay. Oh yeah, and then he goes on to draw some gay drawing. I mean,
a beautiful
splendid
drawing.
which only led to him only ripping it just because he's this yellow haired man, Mr. Oslo, came around and he was like to Kaisuke,
This
go
is
get rid of this trash.
disgusting,
and
man.
she was like screaming her head off like a crazy woman. He comes in, goes, MLC
360, rip
shit.
that shit.
And yeah, so and full on Kazuki was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Yuji, when he was away.
Yuji.
And I only made her like say, oh yeah, you could talk about manga with your friends.
Yeah, manga.
With no friends. He has no friends.
He had no friends.
So Kazuki was like, go, go.
Make
Make some friends.
Make some friends.
Just make your friends.
Make friends.
So he went on to try and do that, which he couldn't. He just can't. So that led him all lonely. Dunking bread in water. That's exactly the next scene. He just like starts dunking bread because Kazuki always went out to eat food with her parents, and he was just like
alone,
dunking it, and he ate wet bread. I
so
see
good in
people eat
water.
ice cream bread, but
Yeah.
not full on put your water bread in water. Kazuki was like full of enraged, being like, why you
Why
going
you
to
do
put your
this?
bread in the water? Water for drinking, bread in
For
water.
eating.
Yeah, bread for eating.
Oh.
And he's weird, and he can't even get shit out of the fridge because he gets scolded. And Kazuki be like,
I scolded you. Yeah.
crazy woman. Like, that only led to her death. Her
Yeah.
death. And that only led to her dad being an alcoholic and and abusing his own children and wife, which made them have to run away.
And then,
And then he somehow come back with
he comes out of magic. He's like, open the door. Then he's like, just buy the booze. And then it was like, boom, boom.
and he starts
boom.
trying to rape his own wife.
Yeah. It's like,
Ex-wife.
it's like,
And he even beat up Yuji by
then-
just pushing him on the floor. And Yuji could not take it. The push was that just made him go enraged. He
And
got
then he
the
went-
booze, and it's like, you want the booze? You want the
This is the
booze
boy,
in your house?
yeah.
He died. He's like,
His
booze,
father died.
Booze you, and he died.
His father died.
And then he's like, oh mom, we need to run. And she's like,
yeah, let's
Yeah,
run.
run.
Let's run. Then it's like, hey, you go yourself.
you go station, cause I need to do
I
something else.
And that something
Was
something
suicide.
that
It was suicide. So he had
Suicide.
no one left. We didn't even tell that Kazuki died.
Oh yeah.
But
Kazuki
yeah,
died.
we already know how Kazuki died for
Yeah.
got eaten by goose.
got eaten by
She
ghouls.
did. She actually did.
Had to
Well,
eat
she got ripped
dogs.
apart by ghouls, and yeah, he has no friends. I mean, no people
family.
to call as family.
Yeah.
So at the station, he comes back, and he thinks that his mom's there.
Yeah.
He faints, and also
And then he goes
takes
in the
him
hospital.
Also takes him in. Okay, now
Yeah,
your
yeah,
turn.
and then you basically see the gay yellow hair man, and he
Oslo.
Oslo, and also takes him to his place, his mansion of richness.
Mansion. Only
Mansion.
man's allowed in there.
Mansion.
Yeah.
So he goes in the mansion and then
Oh,
stops
man.
trying to touch areas that are not
advised to touch.
Yeah,
They
and
call
then-
private part for a reason.
So then
They
basically,
even dress him up as
Yeah.
Kaisuke when he died.
At first I was like, whoa, Kaisuke's alive, and then I just realized it was Shinji. No, it wasn't Shinji. But basically what happened was
It was Yuji.
that guy was being gay to that man, and then was like, hey, let's do this later. So then he puts Kaisuke, fake Kaisuke, into this room where this man is like,
Oh.
hey,
And he's not gonna
no
be
one's
back.
here for a while, so yeah, and finds out it's a guy, and then
And he beat him up. He
and-
killed him.
Yeah,
He killed him.
Yuji absolutely destroyed that
And
man.
also came back in and he said, you wanna return the gay shits right
And
now?
then it's like
Or do you wanna go to the army camp? And you know what he chose? The army camp.
champs.
Yeah.
So basically, what he
We need
did,
to keep this
he
under
kept
15 minutes.
working out. He did the sit-ups, he did the shooting, and then he got bullied by these guys because he was so good at shooting, even though he didn't even shoot the head. It's like, what the shit?
He missed so badly. And they were like, you know what? You know what?
what?
You missed, I beat you up.
Yeah, so basically that happened, and then
He died.
Yuji was like
Hurt.
so good, and then he went with a nice battle with
What?
Gay
How
Man.
about Marlon?
Marlon! Yeah, Marlon is some purple hair guy that's like
Girl.
Murasaki Bara. Girl is like Murasaki Bara, and then she was that she gave the food to
Oh shit.
what?
I forgot to talk about incest.
Oh yeah, so basically, if you didn't know,
Basically, what was it? He said, he wrote down in his report that Kazuki had these weird jokes, which he thought weird jokes were like, oh, do you wanna take bath with me because we're siblings?
and then it's like, do you want to kiss me because we're siblings?
And then they
it's
went
like,
on to do it, and then she asked him, what is, do you know what incest is? And
like-
she don't even know
She
herself.
didn't even know. She just thought it was siblings fucking
loving each other when you're supposed to love each other.
Supposed to.
And they full on went in the bath, washed the back, washed on, washed off, washed off.
And then
washed
it's
off.
like, nah, Yuji. It's like, do you know how kissing feels like? Because we saw it in the manga. It's like, oh, you
my
mean like
God.
in Kuroko Basket manga? Okay,
No,
then it's
no,
like,
like,
then they
oh
started
my.
doing it, and then it was like, nah, Yuji. Do you know what? Yeah.
And then
we
they're like,
explained that.
it's like it's wrong for people to be married
Yeah.
for siblings. And they're
It's like all genetics
it's
and
like,
shit.
do you love me and
It's
shit?
like,
But
yeah, and then it's
yeah,
like,
okay,
do you
yeah.
love
We
me?
are running out of time. Let's go.
Okay,
Please
what
run.
happened next? Okay, Merlin gave all the food and gave all the
Fucking bread.
And gave the specialty of the water and the bread to
But then that
to Yuji too, so he could
that,
heal up.
That happiness was all turned down because for him to graduate, he had to.
He had to absolutely he had to murder someone, and then basically
He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
'cause it was like
she
violence
helped
against
him.
women.
She helped him. She went on to graduate and died on her first mission.
And then she died on her first mission. She
And when Yuji graduated, he full on killed
absolutely
the first guy. What?
destroyed.
First guy killed the first guy. No, the second guy. And then what?
Destroyed.
The third guy.
And destroyed.
And then the fourth guy.
Destroyed.
What did Marlon do?
Yeah, Marlon did nothing. It's like, yeah, stay. Yeah.
She went on to die. Yeah, and what and
That basically wraps it up.
it is?
Yeah, like after all the random killing and stuff, and then there all the army stuff, and then you see that blue hair girl, and you see that blue hair girl.
It's full on
It's like-
try to kill Oslo.
Yeah, and
They
try to
find
kill Oslo. Then
Yuji Kaisuke in the cell, and they full on
like-
take her.
and then
Him.
it's like you're a guy, and it's like, oh shit, I am. I just wearing a wig. Can't you tell? But yeah, that's basically wrapping up the whole episode.
And we only have a glimpse of Michiru,
Yeah, Michiru.
Sakaki, Amane, Sachi, and Makina at the very end when they found when
Yuji's past and all that stuff.
the files, and he even said that who would even put the files together. And then
And
Sakaki
then-
even said, you're either really incredible or you're just a baka. I think she's a baka. Idiot. So like, why would you do that? And they went to rate it, and that's basically the ending.
Yeah,
There's,
that's
like, credits
basically
and
the
shit.
ending.
What else they had before that? Yeah, so anyways, this is Grisaia review, and this would be 40 minutes now. It's going to be. Well, guys, I think that's all over. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.